It's not your imagination. No, you're not black American. You wonder why they call you Jamaican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Haitian. You wonder why they call you Puerto Rican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. They just wanna keep us down. They don't wanna see us with the crowd.
Welcome back to Four Corners News, where truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar, and to my left,
Captain Severus.
to my far left,
Officer Azaniah.
and to my right,
Officer Daniel.
and to my far right,
Officer Lael.
and we make up
Four Corners News.
That's right. Let's get into tonight's main topic. Hey, we going right back at it because we didn't get it all out last week. Hey, go to that I don't even want to say the acronym. WAP, whores and prostitutes. Go to that.
Oh, damn.
Good.
He done made a new name.
Read that for us. Hey, this is from a director of videos, and let's and see what he says about the video that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion did. Read that.
Robbie Starbuck says, I've directed rap videos for Eve, Snoop Dogg, Gucci Mane, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Yachty, Machine Gun Kelly, Akon, and more. I'm not approved.
He ain't an old man. Go ahead.
Art can be crazy. WAP by Cardi B is not art. It's just disgusting. It's not empowering. It's degrading. It's trash.
Go ahead.
Vile trash poisoning you.
Vile trash. This is from a director, a video director. Right. And you know, that thing got all kind of colors and all kind of special effects and things in it. And he said, this stuff is trash.
Yeah. Because eventually what you're going to have is little girls mimicking the dance moves. It's okay to, touch the other girl. That's everything. And how many hits? I bet the number's
over 100 million now, man.
Now.
100 million in a week. Wait till we go on in this topic, Cap. You're going to see it, how it's affecting the youth. Let's go to the next little image, because he had multiple quotes on tweet. He was going off. He was ranting on that thing. Read them kind of quick. Look at this.
So Robbie Starbuck says, exhibiting A.
Y'all remember her from last week, right?
Proving my point that WAP by Cardi B is degrading, trash, poisoning the minds of our youth. By the way, when did it become cool for brands like Apple?
Apple, because they the one hosted that Ho Talk that they had.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was a Ho Talk, really.
Right. Whole council.
Whole council.
It was whole
Council for
It
hoes.
was a convention.
A convention, right. Go back to it.
That's crazy.
Read that.
To be a when did brands like Apple to be a platform promoting sucking and being a hoe to kids?
To kids, because they can see that stuff was live. Yeah. You know how many kids got little iPods, and how many kids got iPhones that can tap into that stuff on iTunes Music? Especially now with a lot of kids being home from for the
COVID-19
stuff,
right? You got the kids like this.
And they,
Mama, I want to be a hoe.
Yeah, right.
I want to be a hoe
iPad
when I
just
grow
like
up.
that. Oh, I want to be this.
Yeah,
Should I be this for Halloween?
Right.
They don't see the danger in what they promoting right now.
Yeah.
You know, we hear all the sad stories of, I got raped when I was young, and you hear all these sad stories. By them promoting this movement right here and allowing this to filter into the minds of our children, they are opening the doors for molesters.
Yep.
They are opening up the doors for pedophiles.
Sex traffickers.
That's what they're doing, because once these young girls begin to exhibit this conduct, that nature, dressing crazy and twisting and dancing crazy, that you just open up the floodgates.
Right. Now you're going to start having. It's even worse with pedophiles looking at young kids. Yeah. Now you're going to have men who don't even look at young kids like that. When them kids of a certain age, teenagers, whatever it might be, start moving and gyrating their body like a grown woman, those eyes that never thought of talking to a girl underage, now they're going to start looking right at them.
Right.
Like, she's ready. Look at how she's moving. Cardi B done taught her how to be a hoe for me.
But wasn't she the one that was talking about, oh, I liberate my music, liberate all the hoes?
And then she shook like.
And she shook like that. But what happens when the same?
I feel liberated.
I feel liberated.
Right.
I just feel free. I just want to empower women to do whatever they want to do. Now, when she's empowering all these women, is she's gonna empower the same women when they catch STDs?
There you go.
She don't know him no more.
She don't know him no more.
no.
Girl, that was you. You gotta play the game
You
safe.
wasn't careful.
Right
You
in
wasn't
that-
careful.
You
right
gotta
in
be
the Cardi
careful,
way.
ho. No, you can't do that. Can't be, Go
Bring it out.
Pictures. Flip through more of those pictures, cause he said some more. Let's read through them quick, cause we got more to get
Robbie
to.
Starbucks says the amount of hate I'm getting for saying that we should reject this garbage as a society is crazy. Some sick peoples even threaten my kids by name.
Read them. Just read them through.
Ask yourself why you're so offended by someone wanting better for our youth, someone believing women are more valuable than this.
Go to the next one. Read that.
If you're defensive over it, it's because deep down you know it's wrong. You know we made a wrong turn as a culture when millions of kids are listening to a song called Wet.
Millions of
Bring it out.
kids are listening to that. I said that last week. Most of them views came from kids that are at home from school and got YouTube right in front of their face on their phone. Parents at work, those are kids filling up
Right.
those views of that video. Go back.
Not only YouTube, Spotify,
All of it.
them
All of
different
them. All the
streaming
platforms.
softwares.
Read on.
This week, and being told by a celebrity they look up to that they should aspire to be a hoe.
Aspire to be a hoe. Go ahead. Is that it on that? Is any more? Yeah, read that one.
It's almost worse because it's marketed to every kid with a screen on a website
He ain't lying. Go ahead.
that too many parents think is safe for their kids to browse YouTube.
You better be.
Bring
You
it
got your
out.
kids with a phone. You better be checking their phone. They bet not have a lock on their. Why kids gotta have a lock on their phone?
Bring it
Obviously,
out.
they're trying to hide something from you.
There you go.
Go to the next one. I think it's one more. Yeah, read that one.
Big difference. I don't want Cardi B to not have the right to make her trash. I just want us to all reject it. This is nothing like rock and roll in the 50s. It's full-blown promotion of sex work.
It's full-blown promotion of sex work through through music, through lyrics, through visuals, and it's free. It's promotion of sex work, and it's free, and it's called entertainment. It's called liberating. It's called women's suffrage rights. That's what it's called. Hey, give me Deuteronomy 23 and 17, and let's let all the hoes know what God says.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy
Read
chapter
it.
23 and verse 17.
Uh-huh.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
It shall be no whores of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian women.
That's
There
right.
shall be no
Right.
hoes in God's house.
That's right.
Still to this day.
That's right.
To this day. Read it again.
Thus
There,
saith the Lord.
there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Read it again.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Read on.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
And you man can't walk around switching.
There you go.
Right.
They hit both, Cap. They had the flag in the background while it was twerking.
Yep.
They
Right.
hit
You
both.
putting dresses on.
And probably some of them was men. We don't know.
He probably
We
was.
don't know.
Hey, and you know what?
2020.
I saw something too, doing research for this stuff. What's that dude's name? He dressed up like Oprah and did he had a video. He
Lil
dressed
Yachty.
up. Lil Yachty.
Oh, man.
That Negro was on Twitter flossing his painted nails like this.
Oh!
Cap, once you go off into
on,
coloring
man.
your braids, you done
You
for.
done
That's
for.
it. You done. You like all
on
it
your
just
way.
takes for you to go
Yeah, you
one
on your
hand
way.
movement and you like
You on your
just
way.
you're on your way.
Part. You just color
That's a
another body
gateway.
part.
Yeah.
Hey.
Damn. So,
Read Deuteronomy
Yeah,
23,
hey,
17.
hey, that's heavy what he said now.
One more time.
Coloring your hair is a gateway to to be a feminine.
Feminine.
Yeah.
Feminine.
Feminine. There you go.
Femininity.
Feminized.
All the letters.
Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17.
Read it again for him.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel,
Thus saith the Lord. Read.
nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
You better straighten up your wrist,
That's
boy.
right. That's right.
Name Jingling.
You better. Hey,
Hell
and
is
that last post that brother made, well, not a brother, but whatever he is, I don't know what nationality he is, but he said it's full-blown sex work promoted to kids through the screens of YouTube, Spotify, Apple, whatever it might be. And he's not lying. Go to the article of the research done of what happens when you listen to that type of music. And it ain't just Cardi B music. It's that Luke. What did Luke used to make back in the day? Uncle Luke. Yeah, that was his name. Uncle Luke used to make at Two Live Crew.
Two Live Crew, yeah, that was them.
That Too Short music, he used to
Right.
make it too, or any rapper that be making music like that.
Right.
It ain't right. It's filthy communication. You got to repent from it. Make spiritual music.
That's right.
But it's going to take the Spirit of God to be in you to make that kind of music. Go to the article. Read that. Read that for us, officer.
This is KLTV. Study. Sexy music triggers teen sex. Teens who
Hold on. Read that again.
Sexy music triggers teen sex.
It does. We all
Sure
been teenagers before.
Right.
Bring it out, Cap.
We know what that music did to our mental, the thoughts it put in our head.
Yeah. Before you even started talking to a sister or throwing your game, you would memorize one of your favorite songs,
Right.
which was 80% filthy as hell,
Yep.
and you would regurgitate the same thing,
Yep.
hoping that it would snag that system.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty.
We
of it.
all guilty, Cap. We all guilty. But we repented. And
That's
now-
right.
and now that we repented, it's our job to go out and warn the people.
That's right.
But Cap, matter of fact, because because the sister Cardi B, she actually have a lot of not too much understanding right now, but before she was spitting some type of understanding of slavery and where she came from, right? But watch this. I can get a script, Cap.
Go ahead.
Go to Luke chapter 12 and read verse 34, because a lot of that music is not driven from them.
Bring it out.
Some of that music, there's always somebody whispering in their ear, giving them the agenda, and they do it. They follow that for what? The bag. The bag, right?
Right.
Bring it out.
Watch this. Read
Luke
that.
chapter 12 and verse 34. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
So when they directors and music producers, executives, when they tell them, listen, I want you to twerk, I want you to put this on, I want the back of the scenery to be this flag.
They camouflage it like, we're going to set it up like this. You
Right.
know, this is going to be the new thing.
Right.
Y'all going to be the new
And they accept it because their heart is where the bag is.
Bring it out.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah, just look at I don't know if y'all see it. What is called that gold digging prank? They trick.
Oh, yeah. What they like
They'll pull a nice car, like
car.
a Ferrari, whatever, and then they'll talk to the sister, and the next thing you know, they'll show her the car, and next thing you know, she'll change her attitude.
Immediately.
That's that's a hoe.
That's hoeing.
That's hoe right now. Just because you saw the flashy car or the chains on them, and then I don't have a boyfriend. But initially, she told her brother, yeah, I have a boyfriend.
I'm not interested.
You seen that? There's a lot of those things going on.
Yeah.
And why? That's just showing you have no value. These women do not value themselves at all.
Yeah. That's why they need to hear the word of God
Right.
and apply the word
There
of
you
God.
go.
That's right.
Go back to the article and let's read a few of those paragraphs real quick.
Teens who
Scroll down a little bit. Go ahead, read it.
Teens who iPods are full of music with raunchy, sexual lyrics start having sex sooner than those who prefer other songs, a study found.
A study found. Go ahead.
Whether it's hip-hop, rap, pop, or rock, much of the popular music aimed at teens contains sexual overtones. Its influence on their behavior appears to depend on how the sex is portrayed, researchers found. Songs depicting men as sex-driven studs.
Sex-driven studs. You know, that's that music there. I got all the hoes and,
Right.
you know, all of that. That's sex-driven studs. Go
Basically,
ahead.
the whole rap game.
Yep. Go ahead.
Women as sex objects and with explicit references to sex acts are more likely to trigger early sexual behavior than those where sexual references are more veiled and relationships appear more committed, the study found.
That references veiled means that, like, you know, like the old school music back in the 70s and stuff, they talked a little bit about the stuff that they talk about today with music, but it was more coded language.
Right.
where a young adult really couldn't understand what he was talking. It sounded like love to them in their ears when they heard it. The music now, hey, where the hoes at? Bring the hoe. You know, we up all night. We popping bottles, pull champagne on the hoe. I bust it. She bust it wide open. She do a little bit something strange for a piece of change. Right. It's straight, direct, telling the kids, painting the picture in their mind. This is what you do. This is exactly how you do it. And that's why the kids are having sex at younger ages now.
Cap, you know what they call it in today's term? They say she's for the streets.
Dang.
That means she doesn't have a home, but she's for the streets. Anybody in the streets could go ahead and nab her.
As long as you got a little bit of money or flashy cars, she's down for it. Damn. Can't have that. Go back to it. Let's go back and finish out that.
Teens who said they listened to lots of music with degrading sexual messages were almost twice as likely to start having intercourse or other sexual activities within the following 2 years.
2 years of pumping that stuff into their ear. Wow. Sex comes right after it. Go ahead. Go back to it.
As were teens who listened to little or no sexual degrading music. Among heavy listeners.
Heavy listeners. These the kids that they when they walk out their house in the morning, they got their earbuds in. Right. They get on the bus, they got their earbuds in. They get off the bus, they got their earbuds in. When they get out of school, they got the earbuds in. They're going back home, they got their earbuds in. Them kids are listening to that stuff heavy. Look at the statistics on it.
51%.
Half of the kids, more than half, go ahead,
started having sex within 2 years.
That's how they be in the locker room, in the boys' locker room. That's how they be coming home late. That's how they'll cut school.
Right.
And be laid out, stretched out on the couch, and you at work, and then the boy is gone before you even come back.
Yeah. With that music playing in the background.
With that music playing in the background.
I witnessed to that when back in high school when Lil Wayne came out with that Every Girl in the World.
Oh yeah.
I started getting more sexual active back in the world.
See, there we
go. It's so bad where you have R&B
confessions,
R&B singers. R&B. There's not R&B singers anymore. They straight rappers.
Yeah. Right.
They'll sing a little bit, sing the hook, and then next thing you know, they rapping the next verse.
Right to the sex.
That's it.
So basically, what they doing, they programming our young daughters to be whores. So basically, that's how they start dipping the youth into something that's called OnlyFans. I'm not sure if y'all heard of that.
Yeah, I heard of that.
OnlyFans is basically like you could be basically you sell.
It's basically porn. You paying for porn.
You're paying for porn, or you're being a escort or a prostitute. Damn. Basically, by every month, if you look good, you have some type of shape, some type of body. You post pictures out there. You got your little subscribers.
They gotta pay to subscribe to watch you.
They gotta pay to subscribe to watch you.
Wow. Man,
that's how they program you. That's how they program you. That's the next level of whoredom.
That's wicked. Hey,
making new bed with you.
Hey, go read that last paragraph on that exposure real quick.
Among heavy listeners.
Yeah, read that real quick.
51% started having sex within 2 years.
Jump down to the next one.
Exposure to lots of sexual degrading music.
Rap music.
Gives them a specific message about sex.
Specific, exactly how to do it. Read on.
Said lead author Stephen Martino, a researcher for Rand Corp in Pittsburgh. Boys learn they should be relentless in pursuit of women and
Look
girls.
at that.
Man.
Learn to view themselves as sex objects, he said.
It is. Give me that 1 Corinthians 15:33, man. The statistics show it. They've done the surveys on it, and yet and still, we as a people, in all the problems and troubles we got as a nation, still allowing our kids to pump that filthy music into their ears and into their eyes. Shame on us as a nation. 1 Corinthians 15:33.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33.
Bring it out.
Be not deceived. Evil communications.
Rap music is evil communication. This R&B music today is evil communication. Those WAP video, evil communication. Whatever, name it, whatever it might be. If it goes against the laws, statutes, and commandments of God, it's evil communication. Read on.
Evil communications corrupt good manners.
It does what?
Corrupt good manners.
It corrupts good manners. Now I want you to go to Ephesians chapter 5. Read 19 and 20.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 19.
What
Bring it
should
out.
be pumped into the ears of our kids, into the ears of our adults? What should we be seeing visually to go and feed our spirit? Read that.
Speaking to yourselves in songs.
In what?
In songs. And hymns.
And hymns.
and spiritual songs.
And what?
Spiritual songs.
God got the answers for everything.
That's right.
If you want to hear some music, it ought to be a what? Read it again.
And spiritual songs.
It should be a spiritual song, and you can get all the spiritual songs you want on originalroyalty.com.
That's right.
That was not a shameless plug.
That was a shameless plug.
That was.
That was a shameless plug.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, finish it out.
Singing.
Singing. You want to sing a song? Go to Original Royalty and listen to those songs.
That's right.
You want to watch a video? Go to Original Royalty on YouTube. Watch those videos. Read on.
And making melody in your heart to the Lord.
You should be listening to the spiritual songs so much that the same way that we used to, when we back in the day,
Bring it out.
20 years later, we can hear a song from Jay-Z and quote it word for
That's
word.
right.
It should be
Just
that
the
same way right now with spiritual songs. You should be walking around singing that to yourself.
And do it in front of your kids. Do it with your kids, because you'll have like, say for instance, what me and my kids do, like after the Sabbath, we'll put on the videos from Original Royalty, and then there's a dance contest going on in the house after the Sabbath.
All praise.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
that way,
right.
You showing your kids this is a delight right here. We're joining the Lord, and you got the good spiritual music going, the Israelite music going. The Lord delights in that thing. And then on the same way, you building up the children to purge out that evil communication.
Yeah, because Cap, what you bringing out, listen, it's real heavy, but Israel have not figured it out yet, because a lot of times when you'll speak to them about this music, they'll say, oh, I just love it because of the beat. That's all I listen to it for, because of the beat. But watch this. Go to Proverbs chapter 18 and read verse 21. Because what he's bringing out is real heavy, and we need to understand this in our nation. Watch this. Read.
Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
And the what?
Whole precept right
Death
there.
and life are in the power of the tongue.
Because these rappers, all these rappers and singers, they don't understand that they have power to affect the nation.
That's heavy.
They have power to affect their people.
Right.
And right now, they're destroying their people.
That's heavy, man. And just check this out, because we think it's music, and then a lot of time rappers try to put the blame on the parents. You supposed to teach them right from wrong. No, those words, that evil communication is coming out of your mouth, so you are going to have to answer to God for the kid that looked up to you, that believed those lyrics. Like, you was his role model, because the father wasn't there. So how did he learn how to be a man? He listened to 50 Cent.
Right.
He listened to Nelly Tip Drill.
Right.
How she learned how to be a woman? She was watching Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion.
Bring it out.
You gonna have to answer to that if you're a rapper, if you're an entertainer, you're a singer. God don't care if you say, he blessed you with a voice and you just say, this is just entertainment, God. You blessed me with the voice.
I'm acting.
Well, was you singing spiritual songs with that voice I
Right.
gave
Bring
you?
it out.
I'm really not a hoe. I'm
Bring
just
it out.
acting.
You acting? Well, I'm not active burning your ass. Right.
Yes,
That's
I'm about to act burning you.
Go to Matthew chapter 12.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
We about to put that brother on the show one day as a guest.
Bring it out.
Matthew chapter 12, and it's verse 36, right?
Matthew chapter
12.
12 and verse 36.
Yep.
Bring it out.
But I say unto you that every idle word
Go ahead.
that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
God don't care if you're a rapper. He don't care if you're a singer. Every word, every bar, every hot bar you ever put together.
Every
melodic melody, every high note you ever hit.
Right.
You gonna be hitting them high notes.
Right, when that fire hit that
Fire.
But you're going to have to answer for that. Christ says every idle word. Read verse 37.
Verse 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified. And by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
You better watch what you say. You better watch what you say. No matter if you're entertained, you got a whole. If you're making millions of dollars selling out shows, or if you the rapper that you famous on SoundCloud.
Bring it out.
He got 10 SoundCloud albums.
10 SoundCloud
Damn.
albums. You better watch what you say, because Jesus is going to judge you for that thing.
Can I go back again on
And hold on, real quick too. And parents, I'm gonna give you something to do. A little test. This is how you know if your child been corrupt. They've been listening to worldly music, ungodly music. make a mistake and just turn on the radio to, you know, one of those ungodly stations.
Bring it out.
And blast it. Damn. Just let it ride. Look at your rear view and to see if you see your children bouncing to it. Or walk out the room. And walk out the room. Once you walk out the room and you just leave it on, oh, damn, I made a mistake. I left the song playing. And you catch those kids dancing to it, bopping their head to it, you got them.
Hey, Cap,
light their ass up.
That's a heavy point. I'm going to tell you right now.
That's right.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, Cap. Check this out, Cap.
I'm telling you.
This is how we know as leaders in this truth that your kids are corrupted. Because when the new moon hit and the righteous
bring it out.
the righteous music comes on,
Bring it
they
out.
start doing worldly dancing.
Right.
We learn how to do.
Not this one. Hey, Cap, they do this one.
Hold on.
Hey, Cap.
Hell no.
Cap, they be doing this little dance, this little fist pump, and they putting their feet out.
Yeah, they want to.
Yeah. And you know where they got that? Where they got that dance from? Drake video with a Block Boy JB with nothing but guns in the air, weed smoke.
Your
That's
kids
it.
been corrupted.
That's it. They done.
Israel, you better repent.
Better repent. I'm telling you. Stay on their
Hey,
bumper.
let's move on, man. But hey, check this out though. That stuff is going into, is feeding in, is running into society. This is how society's built. They even trying to get your kids hooked in through Netflix. Bring up that article. Show the picture. Show the picture of the thing from Netflix. They had a look at that.
Come on now.
Oh,
Come on, man.
yes.
You know them pedophiles really like that show. They subscribe. They that's what they
It's
paying
called
Netflix for.
Cuties. Look at them. Them kids is 11, 12, 10 years old.
The hell is this?
Go to the next picture. Go to the next picture, man. Read that. Cuties coming
Cuties.
September 9th. Read the little thing.
Amy, age 11, becomes fascinated with a twerking dance.
Oh, hell
What
no.
the hell?
Amy,
I
a
guarantee you
twerking
all
dance.
of them saw the Cardi B video.
Yep. Thank you, Cardi B. Thank you,
you.
Megan
Thank
Thee
you.
Stallion.
We appreciate you.
Thank you to all the hoes.
Liberated
This is what you're
hoes.
doing to the youth out here. You need to repent.
That's right.
Go back to it, man. This is a shame. Read that.
Damn. Hoping to join them, she starts to explore her femininity. Defying
There
femininity,
you go.
hoism,
Femininity.
the hoe in her. She starts to explore the stuff that she learned from adults. Read on.
Defying her family's tradition.
Go to the next picture. Read that real quick. Look what this sister said. She picked up on it. Read it quick.
Sister Outrider says it is so revealing that the first major Netflix original
The first major Netflix original film in this kind of fashion. Read.
to censor young black girls
Uh-huh.
hinges on explicitly sexualizing 11-year-old children.
What made you think Netflix to even look at that and be like, oh, we'll get a lot of views from the black audience with this one because this is what they teach their young girls.
Right.
Drop the image, y'all. Drop
Wow.
it. Look at what they do on YouTube. They got twerking compilations.
Right.
You got the
Instagram.
Vine twerking
Right.
compilations, and it's filled with young black girls doing that.
Cat, don't they
Netflix said
got-
we can make a lot of money
Don't
from
they
this.
got like videos on there where they got like 4-year-old, 5-year-olds twerking
Yeah,
on each
we
other?
saw those before.
That's crazy.
They do it
as
at the
hell.
public parks too. A lot of times when we go out to camp, they right there and we're rebuking the hell.
That's crazy. That's what made them do that. Go back to it. Finish reading it real quick.
I would have never
Whether-
thought I seen this.
Whether it's acting or music, a sexualized image is too often the price of mainstream success for black women and girls. Disgraceful.
Disgraceful. Go to the article. Go to the article real quick because it was an outcry about this. Now because it was an outcry, now Netflix wants to apologize. But if nobody said anything about sexualizing young black girls, and then they threw a white girl in there to
Just
try to
cover it up.
Yeah.
Make it look good.
To be like, that's not our target audience.
Right. This ain't racial.
We got a lead. We got a main lead. We got a main character that's white.
That's what you call contingency talk. Right there. They threw it out there to see who was going to grab it. If no one took notice, like you said, Cap, it would just went on.
It was well thought out plan. It was a well thought out plan.
Think tank. Yeah,
man.
Netflix, they got a whole board of members that approve videos before they let, because they main goal is to what? Get subscribers and make money. So they saw that, they got to watch like a They watch the movies, a pilot before it comes on.
How it's supposed to look.
They watch the pilots before it come on, and they all them Edomites, because you know it ain't no black folk in there.
Right.
All the Edomites sit there like,
Approve.
look at how she's shaking that thing. How old is she? How old the kids in this film?
Damn.
Oh, she's 11 years old? Oh, that'll be perfect for the youth.
And you know, a lot of the things is like when you look at these CEOs, they are some of the ones that's into pedophilia.
Yeah.
Just like how you got, what's his name? Stern?
Epstein.
Yep. And they have little sex rings and all this other stuff. I mean, you have to have money to be able to get your way in Babylon the Great.
Yeah,
Right.
They the main ones that's getting caught up in those cases.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
And they get off scot-free.
Hey, go to the article. Let's read that.
Los Angeles Times. Netflix apologizes after thousands call to remove film that sexualizes young girls.
Now they want to take it off. But like we said, if nobody see, look, go back up. Go show the picture. Look at that.
That's
Look
crazy.
at that, man.
Who's in the forefront right there?
A black girl right in the front. And then they try to make it biracial. You
Hey,
saw that?
Cap, you know, yeah, they did. But Cap, you know where they got that pose from? They get their pose from their mama.
Damn.
Teach them go on Instagram.
Hey, I'm laying back and go to Ezekiel 16.
Here we go.
Because
Bring it
check
out.
this out. They are just acting in that video, but as an actor, you got to learn those things from somewhere, right? Ezekiel 16:44.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 44.
Bring it out.
Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother,
As is the mother,
so is her daughter.
if the mother's wicked, if the mother is okay with whoredom, then the daughter will be okay with whoredom and sexualizing her
cold
body.
precept.
And you got to shame the parents for allowing their daughters to act in the movie cuties. Twerk.
Bring it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Where's the parents?
Shame on your parents.
Only if y'all was here. Shame.
Hey, the scriptures speak about that too. Where is it at? In Leviticus. Go to Leviticus. Because like I said, the mother, as is the mother, so is the daughter. That's why the law says that. This in Leviticus. I think it's 1929.
Yep. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse
29. Yeah.
verse 29.
Bring it out.
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
That's prostituting your daughter, whether it be a movie, because at the end of the day, are they working for free in that movie? No. They getting paid. You're prostituting your daughter for money.
Right.
And even if they ain't getting paid, you letting them have boyfriends, you're prostituting your daughter. Because what you're doing is you're teaching her how to exist with a man, how to cope with a man, how to get along with a man. You do this, do that with him, do this.
Right.
You're teaching your daughter how to prostitute her body until she, quote unquote, find the right one.
Right.
Hell is
Try everybody before you figure out who you really want to be with.
Cap, you know why they doing that? The mothers are doing that because they are trying to fill the void for their daughter because the father was never there.
Yeah, true.
And that's why when you look at the article, it says sexualized, and they put it in quotations. I'm not sure if you could pull it up. Pull it up. They put it in quotations. Pull up the article. It says sexualizes, meaning they don't see nothing wrong with that. That's what Officer Sirach pointed out. I mean, when you put things in quotation marks, it just means that, hey, listen, I don't really see nothing wrong with that, but we just going to take it because we just going to take it off because y'all over here, y'all tripping.
Hey, go to 1 John real quick. I want to show you something. I think it's 1 John. Let's go to this. Go to 2 John, 1 John chapter 5, verse 19.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 19.
We want you to you got to understand this, that those videos, those music videos like WAP, those movies like whatever that was called, cuties, sex dolls, whatever it is, it all goes back to this. 1 John 5, 19.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 19. And we know that we are of God, and the whole world lieth in wickedness.
The whole world lies in wickedness. That's why you cannot be a part of it. Go to James chapter 4. Look what God says about that. James chapter 4, verse 4. The whole world lies in wickedness, and you see it's evident. Read that.
James chapter 4 and verse 4.
Bring it
Ye
out.
adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
If you have friendship, you're in agreement with things like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that video. Oh, it's just music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I only listen to it for the beat. Oh, it's just a movie. Oh, this is women's liberation. You want to be a friend with the world? Read on.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
Just know you're the enemy of God. And God says he's going to do what? I'm going to take vengeance upon my enemies.
That's right.
That's right.
And check this out. Go to the next article. Let you know, Cap, this stuff is affecting the youth. We ain't just making this up. That ain't just in movies. Pull up that next article. Read that for us, officer.
Oh, man.
All right.
Zoom in on it.
There you
News
go.
break.
Damn.
Miami boy, age 17, busted
Uh-huh.
for pimping out a 14-year-old girl
There you go.
Lord.
to multiple men a day in an airport hotel.
Because she wanted to be a hoe. She thought, because that's what, oh, I got the WAP. And the 17-year-old boy in the wickedness, he said, oh, you got that WAP? Well, I got a place for you then. Pimping out a 14-year-old girl, and he's only 17.
17
Damn.
years old.
They learning that from the entertainers
Entertainment.
through music.
Right.
Mothers, fathers, this is your opportunity to apply wisdom. These are the red alerts the Lord puts out there in these articles, in these videos. These are the alerts that the Lord is letting you know. You need to take hold of your children, apply
That's
the commandments
right.
to put the covering of the Lord upon them. I'm telling you.
And
That's
Bishop says it all the time. All the time. Entertainers are not leaders.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So your daughter should not be Cardi B should not be a role model.
There you go.
Megan Thee Stallion should not be a role model.
Right.
She should be
Right.
looking up to her righteous mother to try to be an example after her. And that's what it says in Titus 2. Let's end it on this. Titus chapter 2, and you know what I want. I think it's verse 3.
Titus chapter 2 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
The aged woman, likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given too much wine,
Yep.
teachers of good things,
A teacher of good things, the laws, how to be a righteous Proverbs 31 woman. Read on.
that they may teach the young women
Teach the young women.
to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children.
You got to teach these young women that, because if you don't teach them, Cardi B is waiting on them.
Hey, wait,
Right.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion is waiting on them.
City girls waiting.
City girls is waiting on
Nicki
them.
Minaj.
That 17-year-old boy is waiting on your untaught daughter to pimp her out in an airport hotel.
Bring it out.
Multiple men.
Grown ass men waiting.
I'll
That's
be
crazy.
down.
That's crazy.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.